Hello and welcome back to Ready Set VR, the Player Ready podcast. I'm Tom, and as always, I'm joined by my amazing co-host Amos.
Very much. Hey everyone, we're so glad to have you back for episode 2. Today we're diving deep into the world of coding and exploring why it's such an essential skill for the future. Whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned programmer, this episode is packed with insights and tips.
That's right, coding isn't just about writing lines of code. It's about problem solving, creativity, and building the tools of tomorrow. And at Player Ready VR's Coding Club, we're on a mission to make coding accessible and fun for everyone.
So let's start with a big question. Why does coding actually matter? Well, the short answer is that technology is everywhere, and a lot of the skills that you can use in coding, you can later on use in your life, and a lot of the job opportunities there are a lot of job opportunities coming up that require coding as an essential skill for that job. So you can actually earn money from that, which is, again, a real world application of coding, which we're going to be talking about next. From the apps on your phone, the games you play, the websites you visit, even the VR experience we create.
Which, unfortunately, we don't create, but hopefully...
We do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Like, Calvin made Mojito on the Moon, we played that. That wasn't anything to do with this, to be honest. Coding is the backbone of all of it.
Absolutely. And learning to code isn't just for those who want to work in technology. It teaches critical thinking along with logic and persistence, skills that are valuable really in any field. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to give you an example, coding. Plus, it does give you the ability to create something from scratch, which is really creative and empowering.
At Coding Club, we've seen students of all ages build their confidence from learning to code. So when I came here, I was not very socially... I didn't have many friends, and I wasn't very socially knowledgeable. Now, I'm still not socially knowledgeable, but now I have friends. And I play TF2 with them sometimes still. And he comes to my house and we make little films. You know.
Link in the description.
Yeah.
So one of my films that is
Alright. It's not just about the technical skills, it's about unlocking their potential and showing them what they're capable of.
Let's talk about some real world applications of coding. One of the coolest things about coding is how versatile it is. For example, in some websites, like just basic websites, we've got a basic website, local one, and we're using the
Google
script reading.
Yeah.
So what you do is, I can insert a clip. You're writing out your code, and then you save it, but you have to do it a
It's just
bit.
leave Google Doc. It's not to be this confusing.
I know, but I'm inserting clips, and then you have to save it as a certain thing. It has to be .html in the text name, and then where it says like text document, you have to change that to all files, because otherwise you won't get the basic website like we do. I'll insert another clip of our current website, only just a quick one for this episode. And also, did you know that coding is used in everything, from designing video games to programming self-driving cars?
Don't forget about Roblox. Player Ready VR use coding to create immersive experiences that transport people into entirely new worlds. Not just Roblox. We use it for lots of different games.
Minecraft.
Like Minecraft.
Like-
We're starting on a Foley course. Sound Foley course. And yeah, I guess even therapy apparently.
Apparently so. Another great example is the world of simulators, whether it's racing sims, flight sims, or even surgical training. coding makes these hyper-realistic, I want to say, experiences as possible and as realistic as they can be.
It's not just for professionals. With the tools available today, anyone can start learning to code and bring their ideas to life.
If you're listening and thinking, I'd love to learn coding, but I don't know where to start, don't worry, we've got you covered. At Coding Club, we make it easy to take that first step.
That's right. One of the best ways to get started is choosing a beginner-friendly language like Python. It's simple, versatile, widely used in everything from web development to AI, such as sort of Unreal Engine uses Python. I recommend if you're very tiny, like a small little child, use Scratch, and then
Scratch is good.
Or any type of block coding. Like you can invest in Block Lure to make Roblox games.
Yeah.
They're £4.99 for a Block Lure.
Because you can use. So I know in Python coding you can use Block.
You can,
Block
yeah.
Python.
Block Python. And Python Turtle to make graphics.
I've used Python Turtle. But
Very knowledgeable people in this
another
field.
another thing is, when you beginner-friendly languages, HTML is a beginner-friendly language.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's
Oh yeah, I guess because we
using your basic HTML
mess about in
tags.
school. Like there was this time where we had our local MP coming to school, and his name was George Eustace, and nobody liked him, so he called him George Eustace. Useless. And basically what we did was I went onto the HTML page for Googling his name, and I replaced Eustace with useless, and it came up with George Useless. He is an MP. And then I showed the teacher, and she was like,
Stop messing around with HTML.
but that was quite funny, and that shows how beginner friendly it is.
You can use certain tags like I'll put it on the screen. You can use the bold tag, the emphasis tag, heading tag, which has got loads of different variants, and you can use the heading style tag, which is another one of the it's just part of the heading tag. You add a little bit on, and then you've got stuff like the paragraph tag, and then those are like your basic HTML tags, but you can go further into using using stuff like, I'm pretty sure it's a BR tag, which is when it will add a horizontal line across the text document under a thing, and you can change the colour of that and all. I think it's a BR tag. If it's not, it's an HR tag. This is what they look like. BR, HR. So, yeah. And don't be afraid to experiment. There are so many free resources out there. Tutorials on YouTube, online courses, and coding.
You could just ask ChatGPT to just teach you.
Yeah.
Because it does anything you ask it to.
Yeah.
Unless it's illegal.
And the key is to dive in and start building something, no matter how small. I've been building loads of web pages at school, because that's what we've been tasked to do. And it got to the point where the teacher didn't know what she was doing. It was a cover teacher. And the whole class needed help. So for the last 10 minutes of lesson, I was teaching. This is a true story.
Like the true story about when I replaced the Georgians.
Anyway.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Joining a community like my coding club can make a huge difference. You get support, feedback, and inspiration from others who are learning alongside you. And also, so basically just, if you live from Taunton down to here, you can just pop into your local coding club and just do something or something. Or
Well,
something.
You have to get a trial session.
Or something.
Get a trial session first. If you do like it,
Or
join
something.
every week. So, before we wrap up this episode, let's take a moment to look ahead. The future of coding is incredibly exciting, with advancements in AI, machine learning, and just computing in general. The possibilities really are endless.
And as technology continues to evolve, the demand for skilled coders will only grow By learning to code now, you're not just gaining a skill, you're opening doors to countless opportunities.
So, honestly, whether you want to build games, create apps, or even explore the world of VR, coding is the key that unlocks it all. And we're here to help you every step of the way.
Thanks for joining us for episode 2 of Play Ready Zone. Thanks for joining us for episode 2 of Ready Set VR. We hope you're feeling inspired to start your coding journey.
Next time, we'll be diving into the world of VR and exploring how transforming gaming, education, and beyond.
Until then, keep learning, keep creating, and as always, stay ready, set, VR.
Bye for now!